Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Exploring Marketing Research, Chapter number 3, Part 1, the Marketing Research Process. Learning objectives are description of information, types of research, stages of research process, the marketing research process. Let's discuss first the information. Information means that anything that reduces uncertainty and it helps focus decision making. So in marketing, every day marketers have to make decisions. So decision making is the process used to resolve a problem or to choose from alternative opportunities. Every marketing problem or decision making situation can be classified on a continuum ranging from completely certainty to absolute ambiguity. To facilitate discussion, the scale of Exhibit 3.1 has three categories: certainty, uncertainty, and ambiguity. Certainty means complete certainty means that all the information the decision maker needs is available. The decision maker knows the exact nature of marketing problem or opportunity. For example, an advertising agency may need to know the demographic characteristics of subscribers to magazines in which it may place a client's advertisement. While uncertainty means that the manager grasps the general nature of desired objectives, but the information about alternative is incomplete. Predictions about forces that shape future events are educated guesses. While ambiguity means that the nature of the problem to be resolved is unclear, objectives are vague, and decision alternatives are difficult to define. This is by far the most difficult decision situation. Marketing managers face a variety of problems and decisions. Complete certainty and predictable future outcomes may make marketing research a waste of time. However, under conditions of uncertainty or ambiguity, marketing research becomes more attractive to the decision makers. The more ambiguous a situation is, the more likely is that additional time must be spent on marketing research. Types of research: exploratory, descriptive, and causal. There are basically three types: exploratory, descriptive, and causal. I will explain one by one. But degree of problem definition. We need to understand where exploratory research is needed, where we have to take advantage of descriptive research, and when causal research is being conducted. Exploratory research: when the researcher or the marketer is unaware of the problem, there they have to start from the scratch. So the possible situation, for example, can be our sales are declining and we don't know why. Would people be interested in our new product idea? So these are the questions which are related. For these questions, one can conduct exploratory research because we have no information at all. But when we talk about descriptive research, it means we are aware of the problem and the questions such as what kind of people are buying our product, who buys our competitors' product, what features do buyers prefer in our product. So these are the questions which relate or which are describing the descriptive research. We are aware to the problem to some extent. Then the third type is causal research. Problem is clearly defined. Will buyers purchase more of our products in a new package? Which of two advertising campaign is more effective? So in causal research, we try to understand cause and effect. So causal research is conducted to identify cause and effect relationship among variables. Exploratory research. For the exploratory research, we can use the secondary data, then we can experience survey and pilot studies are conducted to to get more preliminary information about the problem. Exploratory research is initial research conducted to clarify and define the nature of a problem. It does not provide conclusive evidence, and there must be subsequent research expected. Descriptive research. It describes characteristics of a population or phenomenon, some understanding of the nature of the problem which is prevailing. So here is a famous quote. I keep six honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why, and when and how, and where and who. You can understand descriptive research with this example that Weight Watchers average customers women about 40 years old, household income of about 50,000 US dollars, at least some college education, etc. So this is a description of a segment trying to juggle children and a job, etc. Descriptive research example. Another example is that one can look into the men's fragrance market and one can find that men's fragrance market is one third of women's fragrance market, but it is growing at a faster pace. Women buy 80% of men fragrances. So we got all this information with the help of descriptive research. Causal research is conducted to identify cause and effect relationship. Identifying causality, here is an example that a causal research is impossible to prove. Evidence of causality: 1, the appropriate causal order of events; 2, connected variation; 2, phenomena vary together; 3, an absence of alternative plausible explanation. Stages of research process. Uh, the research process started with the problem discovery and definition, then the research design, sampling, data gathering, data processing and analysis, conclusion and report, discovery and definition, and so on. Research stages. So one can say that it's a cyclical process. Conclusion generate new ideas, and then again a new research is started. Stages can overlap chronologically, and stages are functionally interrelated. There are forward linkages with every stage, and there are backward linkages as well. Process. So here is a problem discovery and definition in this figure. One can look into it and one can understand easily. Then comes the marketing research process. Again, when we face a marketing problem, there must be a problem discovery, and then exploratory research is conducted, selection of the basic research method is decided, selection of sample design is decided, and then comes the collection of the data for that from the customers. The research process, again, editing and coding, data processing, and then interpretation of the findings. And the marketing department has to devise a final report, and the management has to present this report, and the researchers has to present this report to the management for marketing decision making. It's a research process that one can understand. Thank you. That's all for part one.